It's John Tayer, and I welcome you to another edition of Chamber Chat, which is our bi-weekly opportunity to chat with our Boulder Chamber members and the Boulder business community at large about some of the great things that are happening at the Boulder Chamber and the important work that's happening around our county to support our businesses and lift our economy. And today we have a great guest with us. Her name is Erin Jones, and she's the Executive Director of Workforce Boulder County and a great friend of mine and a leader in our efforts to support not just our businesses, but our workforce during this difficult COVID-19 period. So we're going to chat with her in just a second. But before we do, I just want to make sure you know about a few events and activities that are happening at the Boulder Chamber and make sure you sign up for them. So first of all, we have on July 16 from 8 to 9 a.m. a virtual business before hours, which is presented by Spencer Fain. And this is going to be a super fun event. As we say, not your average Zoom business before hours. We are going to have a special guest, Bob Sargent, who is the owner of Savory Cuisine. And he's going to talk about what's happening with his business and then treat our members to some exciting cuisine trivia. I don't know if I'm competent at cuisine trivia, but if you are, you'll win some great prizes. So make sure to register for that. That's on July 16 from 8 to 9 a.m. And then we also have our virtual BYP, Boulder Young Professional Happy Hour, and that's happening on July 22nd from 4 to 5 p.m. It's going to be an opportunity to celebrate the work of our nonprofit community and what are some of the things that they're doing to help support their mission and to get through this COVID-19 crisis and make sure that they're staying solid and connected to the work that they need to do for our community. And we're also going to have more trivia, so make sure to attend. Lots of prizes and fun activities, so make sure to register for that. That's on July 22nd. And then finally, July 30, that is going to be the Boulder Chamber Golf Tournament, and it is going to be a doozy. So make sure to sign up. We're taking registrations for singles and foursomes. It is going to sell out, no question. So make sure to get registered. We are going to do it safely. We're working with Lake Valley to make sure that it's going to be an excellent event. And it's in partnership with the presenting sponsor, Blue Federal Credit Union, and they always have great surprises. So let's make sure to get registered for that. It's going to be a fun time. So enough from me. Let's have a chance to chat with our good friend and partner, Erin Jones. So Erin Jones, she's been at Workforce Boulder County for 16 years, and we were reflecting before the event that probably I've known her just that long. I used to serve on the Workforce Boulder County board, and I know how important that organization is to our community, in particular during these times when we see surges in unemployment. But we've never seen anything like this before. And so I'm just going to start by welcoming Erin and then ask you, Erin, what are you seeing right now in terms of the volume and the character of the unemployment claims?
Hi, John. Thanks again for inviting me to chat with you today. I'm sure, as you know, we have never been in a situation like this before. The initial spike happened on the week ending March 28th, where we saw over 5,000 initial claimants, individuals who initially filed for unemployment insurance. And prior to that, you know, our average in a week was more like 90. During January and February, those weeks were anywhere from 50 people to 90. And then on that week ending March 28th, it was over 5,000. Since then, it's been dropping. So the week ending June 13th, we had 524 initial claimants. But these are just initial claimants, so they actually accumulate over time. So it's week over week, we've never been here before, as you know. I mean, we've dealt with the recession, we've dealt with plant closures, we've dealt with natural disasters in our community, but nothing like this.
Nothing of that magnitude.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, let me ask you, just given the character of the folks coming in to seek your services, filing for unemployment, what is it telling you about the impact that COVID-19 is having on our economy?
Yeah. It's right now the sectors that it appears as though the sectors that are most impacted by the workforce, laying off workforce, happens to be leisure, hospitality, transportation. But if you look across all of the industry sectors, everyone's being impacted by this. And I think, it's an interesting dynamic. It's an economic dynamic along with a public health crisis. So those two things need to be addressed at the same time so that we can bring our economy back, so that we can bring the jobs back into our local community. I do think that it's really important for people to know that although people are being laid off, there still remains a significant number of jobs in our local community in a variety of industries. So our job right now is to pivot to that reemployment process where we can help people understand the labor market and understand where they can get back to work and help businesses that are suffering. Yeah.
I love that, Erin, and I know you guys do such a great job with that. But let's say I'm somebody who was just recently unemployed due to COVID. What kind of services might they expect to get at Workforce Boulder County?
Sure. So during this crisis, we've moved all of our services, about 98% of our services, to virtual. So we have a virtual call center that's really important for the public to know. And we can navigate someone through the unemployment insurance system. We actually answer the phone, John.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A government office answering the phone?
Yeah. In fact, I even answer my phone. So,
oh, man.
I've noticed, like, in there's some recent news about how hard it is to navigate the system, but we're here to help usher people through that in an easier way. And we can look into the unemployment system. We have a window into it, and we could provide the public some information that they might not be able to get in a timely fashion. So that's one thing, navigating the unemployment system. We also have opportunities for people to meet with our staff, meet with our teams one-on-one to discuss their situation, to tweak their resume, to help tailor the resume. We're doing virtual workshops, so people can sign up for our workshops and meet other people virtually, because part of the process to get reemployed is really putting yourself out there, meeting people, talking to people, tweaking your resume, and understanding, what is available and how to speak about your skills, your history, and communicate that to a prospective employer. Yeah.
Totally get that, Erin. And I guess it brings up another question that I have. I mean, let's say you're unemployed, difficult time for folks. What advice do you have for the recently unemployed?
Yeah. First and foremost, call our call center. Okay, I think we need to make sure that is up here, John, so we can communicate that. 120-776-0822 and choose 2 for workforce. We have a Spanish-speaking line, we have a line for business customers, and we have a line for job seekers. So first and foremost, get connected with us, because we can help navigate the unemployment system. We can help connect you with experts on our teams to help navigate and connect you with work. And I also think the one thing during this time when people are laid off, I think it's also a time to reconsider retraining opportunities. So we do have some grants and scholarships that are available to county residents that could potentially, we can explore with them, and they have to connect with our staff to learn about some of those things, to make sure that people are connecting to sustainable employment for the future. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I will say this, I just wonder, I mean, anything else that you would say as advice to somebody who is going through an unemployment experience and just thinking about their career future?
Yeah, I think it's really hard. Yesterday I was on a call with someone who was trying to figure out the system for over a month. He found our call center number. He actually found my number, and we solved his problem in 45 minutes. So it's really, try to remain calm and try to definitely connect with us so that we can help navigate you through the process. We're really friendly, caring staff. A lot of us have been around for a long time. We understand our community, the labor market, and really patient. So I think connect with us, try to understand the resources, and make sure you have a well-tailored resume.
Yeah, I love it. This is great
Yeah.
counsel and a
Yeah.
great service. And you yourself, Erin, great leader for our community, and just so happy that you're in the position that you are to help lift us during this very challenging time for not
Yeah.
just businesses, but for the individual workforce. So thank you so much for being with us on Chamber Chat, my friend.
Thank you, John. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, we'll be in touch. So let me just remind our audience that we have, first of all, our business before hours presented by Spencer Fain on July 16. We have our virtual business BYP, Boulder Young Professionals Happy Hour, which is on July 22nd and presented by Terrapin Care Station. And then we also have our golf tournament on July 30th, which is presented by Blue Federal Credit Union. So make sure to register for those events. And then I just want to make sure you know that the Boulder Chamber Center is not open right now. We are taking appointments in the building, but we are here to serve you. The Boulder Chamber is a resource for you. First of all, make sure you check out our online resources at boulderchamber.com /COVID-19. That is your center for resources for your business, for your workforce. In addition, you can make sure to reach out to us. We are always available to serve you and to make sure we're responding to your specific business and workforce needs. The Boulder Chamber is open for business and we're doing it safely. So just want to remind you, this is a difficult time. The only way we're going to get through this is, as Erin suggested, we all have to help support our public health goals. So make sure to wear those masks. I do on a regular basis when I'm out around town. Very attractive. And we'll see you next week on Chamber Chat.